For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Edgar Mitchell, Apollo 14 astronaut. Aliens do exist. Dr. Edgar Mitchell, the sixth man to walk on the moon, claimed that peaceful extraterrestrials exist, and that they prevented a nuclear war between the U.S. and the USSR during the Cold War. The 84-year-old former NASA astronaut made several extraordinary statements about alien life, yet none have been confirmed by hard evidence. Still, his words carry weight. Mitchell was part of the Apollo 14 mission in 1971. He says UFOs visited Earth in the 1940s during weapons testing at U.S. missile bases, in particular at White Sands in New Mexico, site of the 1945 Trinity atomic bomb test. White Sands was a testing ground for atomic weapons, and that's what the extraterrestrials were interested in. The Texan explained. According to him, they were trying to prevent nuclear war and preserve peace on Earth. Mitchell claims that military personnel at Pacific Coast missile bases also told him about alien ships disabling their test missiles mid-flight. GQ. He argued that human technology is primitive compared to these beings, and that if they were hostile, would be gone by now. He describes them as small people who look very odd to us. For him, the question of whether we're alone in the universe is already settled. Modern astronomers have discovered many potentially habitable exoplanets. I was privileged to be in circles where I discovered the UFO phenomenon is real and that our planet has been visited by them. The astronaut revealed. He also said that governments have covered up alien visits for the past 60 years, but that military and intelligence insiders he knew were aware of truths hidden from the public. A NASA spokesperson quickly distanced the agency from Mitchell's remarks. NASA does not track aliens. NASA is not involved in any UFO cover-up on this planet or elsewhere in the universe. Dr. Mitchell is a great American, but the agency does not share his views. Scientist and alien scout observed us in 2017 in his book Extraterrestrials, the first sign of intelligent life beyond Earth, releasing in the U.S. on January 26, 2021. Harvard theoretical physicist A.V. Loeb presents his theory about an unusually elongated object that entered our solar system a few years ago. The object, named Oumuamua, was first detected by the Pan-STARRS telescope at Maui's Halakal Observatory in 2017. Observers determined it crossed the ecliptic plane on September 6, coming from the direction of Vega, a star in Lyra about 25 light-years away. Just 3 days later, Oumuamua began accelerating toward the Sun. On October 7, it passed near Earth before, quickly moving toward the constellation Pegasus and the darkness beyond. Loeb explains, Scientific American, some scientists argue that Oumuamua was simply a comet. But Loeb, chair of Harvard's astronomy department, dismisses this claim as relying too heavily on known phenomena. He asks rhetorically, what would a caveman think if he saw a mobile phone? Since he had only seen rocks his whole life, he'd think it was another shiny rock. Loeb highlights two key details that suggest Oumuamua may be alien technology. Its dimensions, described as 5 to 10 times longer than it was wide, resembling a cigar, an unlikely shape for a natural object. Its motion, Loeb points out its non-gravitational acceleration. Instead of slowing down as it receded from the sun, as would a natural object, Oumuamua actually accelerated slightly, though significantly. He notes, if we're not alone, are we the smartest kids on the block? If another species eliminated itself through war or climate change, we might unite and behave better. Instead, we waste much of Earth's resources fighting among ourselves, which is a huge loss. The critics, however, speculate that Loeb is spinning these provocative ideas in the media to boost book sales. Overall, Loeb makes a provocative case based on Oumuamua's shape and trajectory, advocating openness to extraterrestrial possibilities, even as scientific consensus remains unconvinced.